Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. I'm really excited for this video. It's time to take a look at the Pixel Buds from Google, and I've been wanting to try these out since they announced them last year, and Google actually sent these over early, so my review video is coming very soon after this one, so be sure to click that subscribe button so you're notified. There's also a lot of cool features with the Pixel Buds, a couple of them, one of them being adaptive sound. So like the adaptive brightness on your phone's display where it changes based on the environment, this will actually change the volume based on the environment you're in. So if you're in dead silence, it will go ahead and be a little bit lower, but then when you go on the subway, it'll actually go ahead and boost that volume. So I'm excited to try that out. And then on top of that, there is voice accelerometers built into these, so it detects your jawline, it detects when you are the one talking, it'll open up the mics and should help with microphone quality. Let's go ahead and unbox these, see what comes in the box, and talk about some other features as well. Here are the Pixel Buds from Google, and this is the clearly white color available today. However, coming later, there's an almost black, quite mint, and oh so orange. So let's go ahead and open up the box right away, greeted with the Pixel Buds inside the case. And the case is very round. It just is an oval. There's actually no edges to it, so I feel like it'll be very comfortable to hold in your hand. Let's set the buds to the side for now and check what comes in the box. So inside here are our extra tips, which are very important. It comes installed with the medium tips, so they're small and large as well, which I am almost certain I'm gonna have to install the large ones, because for those of you that don't follow the channel, my ears are pretty strange shaped and generally need the larger tips for earbuds. Continuing on in our unboxing is our charging cable, which is USB Type A to USB Type C, because the case actually has a USB Type C connector, or can be charged via wireless connection with Qi. So the case actually has Qi compatibility. We'll test that out in just a second. And finally, you do have some booklets right here. Let's go ahead and check them out. Just pretty much a getting started guide and a safety booklet. Let's continue on, taking the plastic off of the Pixel Buds. And you'll notice this is fully white case with a black line. I'm guessing the colors will correspond with the model that you do get. Initially, I'm noticing the case kind of has some soft touch grip to it, so it's not very slippery at all, and I actually really like it. Opening up the top, we are greeted with our Pixel Buds. Let's go ahead and take them out and take a close look. With the Pixel Buds, you have a light G etched into the outside, and the outside of these buds are actually a touchpad, so you can go ahead and skip songs. You can change the volume, which I'm happy about. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Flipping it over, you'll see just a little tip here for some added grip. It is rubber. And then here is our medium-sized tip on the edge of the earbuds. And finally, so you can get a good idea, here's just a really close look at the buds left and right. I will actually swap out these tips from medium to large, so I'll show you that process now. All right, here are our extra tips. Whoops, taking those out. There's the large ones and the smaller ones as well. I'm not gonna need these smaller ones, trust me. But with the larger ones, let's go ahead and put them on the buds. To install our different size tips should be fairly easy. Just go ahead and peel off one of them, and there's a look at it without any tip on it. Now, grabbing the larger size, just go ahead and, pretty standard, just go ahead and make sure it wraps around, fits on securely, and we are all set. So there's a look at it with the larger size attached. Now that we're all set, before I try these on for the first time, I wanna take a closer look at the case. So, like I said, down at the bottom, USB-C slot for charging. There is a pairing button. However, of course, Android does have their fast pairing. One quick note about the design is that these are fairly minimal. I'm excited to put them in my ear and actually see how much they protrude out. It doesn't seem like they will very much, which is nice because certain ones actually get hit by my coat or different things and can get dislodged from my ear. So, with the earpieces, let's go ahead and grab our case and take a close look at that, because it's important. Down at the bottom, USB-C slot for charging. Our pairing button, however, of course, there is fast pair on Android, so we'll test that out in just a second. Opening up the top is where the connectors are for our earpieces. So if we wanna go ahead and connect it, fairly easy. Just go ahead and set the left one in and our right one. just go ahead and sit down up towards the top because the bottom is actually probably mostly going to be battery, and go ahead and close it. It's actually a really satisfying mechanism to open and close. As you can tell, if you can actually go ahead and just flip it on closed one-handed if you'd like to. There is also a status light down towards the bottom of the case, and not only can you flip it closed, but you can also flip it open and closed. Okay, I'm done playing with it. Let's go ahead and grab our Pixel and set this up. You don't just need a Pixel to set it up. It will work with Android devices, iOS devices, and Bluetooth-enabled devices such as laptops. All right, let's go ahead and test out Fast Pair on Android. So let's flip open our Pixel Buds, and what should happen is our Pixel 4 XL should automatically say, let's go ahead and pair. So let's go ahead and tap to pair. It says connecting, our status lights on down towards the bottom. And if you don't have an Android, I believe 6.0 and up device, you can just press and hold this button on the back of the case to start the pairing process. But we are now connected. It says tap to update devices settings and finish the setup. So let's go ahead and check out the process. So since I did get early access, it says item not found. That's probably not going to happen once the initial release is happening. But we can go ahead and continue on, make them yours with the Google Assistant. Let's go ahead and activate it. You can send diagnostics if you'd like to. Allow them to read notifications to you if you want. All you have to do is enable Google to do that for you, and then access it with voice match. I'm gonna agree to that. I already have the voice match all set up. There we go. So you can actually activate the assistant with those two keywords that you probably already know. I'm not gonna say them because I don't want your phone actually activating. Also, one thing I just thought about, upside down, these aren't falling out. Actually really nice of Google to think of that, just in case you're throwing them around like I am. Again, if you have a non-Pixel device, it will install a separate app to your phone to customize these Pixel Buds, but within it, you'll see here, there's tutorials. You can change spoken notifications. These are all within the Google Assistant, but if we jump into device settings, it tries to go in here, but if you are on a Pixel, I'm guessing this will get cleaned up on release. Just go ahead and jump into settings. Go into connected devices, and you'll see it is connected to Tim's Pixel Buds. If you jump into settings, they are all right here within the system settings of a Pixel device. Otherwise, you're gonna have a separate app letting you know your battery percentage, your Google Assistant settings, find device, which is really nice, and I really wanna test this out because this has happened to me before. So let's say you're on a run. I doubt it'll happen as much. Like I said, if a coat popped out one of these and let's say you're missing your right one, you can ring them if they are within the area of and connected to your phone. So let's go ahead and ring the right one. I can hear it. So I can start to hear it. It gets louder and louder over time. I actually really like that it subtly gets louder and louder because you might not want it to blare out if you're in a certain situation. It's getting louder and louder, guys. Okay. And then once you find it, I think if you tap on it, it'll stop. On your phone, you can hit mute, but I thought there was an action. Maybe not. But you just mute it once you do find it. If I do go to install companion app, it says item not found like before, which I'm assuming is going to get updated upon release. So just kind of keep that in mind that I did get early access to these. Now that we're all paired, a nice close-up. Let's try these on for the first time. I've been holding off on actually trying it. So this is true initial impressions of the Pixel Buds from Google. So go ahead and throw this in my right ear. Perfect fit with the larger tip as expected. Generally with any earbuds, I have to put the larger ones on. So here is a look at the Pixel Buds in my right ear. And then if I go ahead and throw it in my left ear, fairly easy to put in, of course. I really like the fit, actually. It's very secure. It does suction in a little bit to your ears, so it's going to cancel some noise. I can tell by when I talk in my voice, I can't hear it as clearly as when I have them out. So Google's added custom 12mm dynamic speaker drivers in these. So I do have a song loaded up on my Pixel. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. It's actually a Kendrick Lamar song, so I had a good amount of bass to this song. And it's too loud all the way up, but there is a lot of bass going on. Overall, solid initial impressions when it comes to the sound quality. More to come, of course, in that review video. And also, a quick tutorial of the touch-sensitive outside on the Pixel Bud. So if you do get an incoming call, tap once to answer it, tap twice to reject it, or tap twice to end a call. Now, if you're listening to media, maybe some music, Pretty standard. Tap once to play pause, tap twice to skip, 3 times to rewind the song or go to previous song. And one awesome thing Google has included is if you swipe forward, you do actually turn the volume up. Swiping back will lower the volume. Another really cool feature about the Pixel Buds is that it gives you 2 ways to translate language. So you can actually use your shortcut, your voice assistant shortcut. I'm not going to say it live, but you can say, help me translate a certain language, and it will actually do it in your ear real time. So you could say, point to someone that's speaking a different language to talk when it's their turn, and then it will real time translate it for you in your ear. Or of course, you can go to the Google Translate app and do it through that. There is no active noise cancellation. However, with the tips, it will block out some of the sound. And with the slim, low profile design, battery life is estimated at about 5 hours of continuous listening time. However, when you do actually put it in the case, if you have a 10-minute charge in the case, it will deliver up to 2 hours of listening. So pretty quick charging coming out of the case. And in total, you have about 24 hours of listening time when you couple the earbuds and then the full charge of the case. And like I mentioned, Qi wireless charging compatible case, so you could go ahead and set it on your wireless charger. You'll see that status light turned on right away. So it is wirelessly charging right now. I have to say, overall, I'm impressed with the design with the case, and the buds themselves just feels and looks very premium in my opinion. And one nice addition is that these are IPX4 rated, so you don't have to worry about using them in the rain. If you're sweating all over them, no problem. Like I said, full review coming soon, so be sure to click that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to click that thumbs up if you did. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the Pixel Buds from Google. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.